never enter the house on the hill after sunset.
Buddy remembered who owned it, but every single person knew one thing. The house whispered your name, and once it did, you were never the same again. 23-year-old Ethan Parker had recently moved into Blackwood for a new job. He wasn't someone who believed in ghosts. He laughed at paranormal videos. He loved proving myths wrong. One evening at a local diner, he overheard a group of old men talking. The house called another person last week. Still hasn't recovered. Ethan smiled. What house? The old men suddenly became quiet. One of them slowly pointed toward a hill outside town. There, standing alone in darkness, was an old Victorian house. Broken windows, dead trees, no lights, no movement. Yet somehow it looked alive. The oldest man leaned closer. Son, don't go there. Ethan laughed. Why? The man whispered. Because it knows when you're coming. That night, Ethan decided to record a YouTube video. Tonight we're exposing Blackwood's famous ghost house. He grabbed a flashlight, a camera, and drove toward the hill. The wind grew stronger as he approached. His phone's signal disappeared. The air suddenly became cold. Very cold, even though it was summer. The house stood before him. Its paint had peeled away decades ago. The front door was slightly open, as if someone had just walked inside. Ethan pointed the camera. Let's see if ghosts are real. He stepped inside. The door slammed shut behind him. Bang! He jumped. Probably the wind. He kept recording. Inside, the house was strangely clean. No dust, no spider webs, nothing. But there was something odd. Every clock inside the house showed exactly 3:13. Every single one. Tick, tick, tick. Yet the hands weren't moving. Suddenly he heard a whisper. Ethan. He froze. He turned around. Nobody. He smiled nervously. Okay, somebody is definitely messing with me. He continued walking. The hallway seemed endless. Portraits lined the walls. Dozens of faces stared at him. Old women, children, and wearing clothes from different centuries. Then he noticed something terrifying. Every person's eyes had been scratched out, except one. The last portrait. His own face. His own picture. Taken earlier that evening.
He stepped backward. What the hell? The whisper returned. Ethan, this time closer, right beside his ear. He spun around. Nothing. But his camera suddenly turned off. The battery had been full. He tried restarting it. Dead. Then his flashlight began flickering. On, off, on, off. Then complete darkness. Silence. Absolute silence. Until footsteps. Slow footsteps upstairs. Thud, thud, thud. Something was walking. He aimed his flashlight upward. The beam barely worked. At the top of the stairs stood a woman. Long black hair covered her face. She wore a white dress. Her feet weren't touching the floor. She floated. Ethan couldn't move. The woman slowly raised her head, but there was no face, only darkness, a deep black void. Then she pointed toward him. Every clock in the house started ticking again. Tick, tick, tick. Faster, faster, faster. Then all at once they stopped. 3:13, the woman vanished. Ethan ran toward the front door. It wouldn't open. He pulled harder. Nothing. Then the whispers began. Hundreds of voices. Children. Women. Old men. Everyone speaking at once. Ethan. 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 He covered his ears. The voices got louder. Then suddenly everything stopped. A little boy appeared at the end of the hallway. He looked about 8 years old. He smiled. You're late. Ethan stared. What? The boy pointed at a large grandfather clock. She's waiting. The clock opened. Inside was another hallway. Impossible. A hallway hidden inside a clock. The boy walked inside, then disappeared. Ethan stood frozen. He should have left. He should have escaped. But something inside him wanted answers. He followed. The hallway stretched forever. Thousands of doors lined both sides. Each door had a name. Michael, Sarah, Emma, David. Hundreds, thousands. Then he found one. Ethan Parker. His own door. Slowly it opened by itself.